What's good, my party people? What's good, my party people? What's good, my party people? How y'all doing this evening? We are coming in for episode one of season two, Never Ever Met. I hope everybody can hear me. Let me make sure I got this mic on. Let me make sure I'm on. Let me make sure I'm good. Yeah, I hope I'm good. If I am, you definitely need to put something up. Let me know you in the building. Yo, check this out. I'm Tamasha, one in a million. Welcome to Television Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? Coming in on Never Ever Max, season two, episode one. So listen, you know what I'm saying? The streets been hot all week long. So right now we finna get ready to walk this thing like a dog. We ain't gonna spend much time on tonight. We just gonna highlight a few things. So right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting everybody pull up. Those that's gonna pull up, waiting on Aaron when he can get out them streets, because baby, it's been live. I do hope y'all tune in every Friday on the OWN network to make sure you pay attention to the show. Because baby, if you get left behind, you're gonna get dusted in these streets. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So so let me go ahead and set the stage so we can go ahead and get ready for it and give Aaron some time to go ahead and get here. But in the meanwhile, I just want to pull up on game. Let me tell you something about that season one. That season one. That season one versus season two is something like I ain't never seen. Season two so far is starting out, guys. We got some fast movers all the way from fast movers to family affairs. Like we don't went from never ever met to Little House on the Prairie. You know what I'm saying? This thing don't took off like I ain't never seen. You understand me? So I am truly And I mean, truly intrigued about what production and everybody was doing when they came up with the concept for season two. Because, baby, episode one got me looking crazy as hell. And I am genuinely trying to. And that is the whole reason why I said to myself, so let me take time to go ahead and come on so I can go ahead and set the stage. Because, listen, I need to get up in these streets and talk about it myself. So let me go ahead and set that stage up. Here go the preview trailer for season two.
These 7 couples are all in a relationship with someone they have never met before.
I've been talking to this woman a damn year, and I never even seen her from the chest down.
All that is about to change today.
I'm gonna go meet my man.
We've only been talking online for the past few months. I'm anxious about it because things might not work out.
Over the next 3 weeks, they will risk it all.
Look at you. Do a little spin, man.
Oh, it's the booty booty.
To find out if their virtual love can thrive in the real world.
I don't know what to expect.
There's so much you can hide behind a screen.
Oh, are you nervous?
Kinda. You make me nervous sometimes.
Along the way, they will put their chemistry to the test.
She definitely looks good. I think we just connect real well.
And when tensions rise, relationship experts help navigate their issues.
I don't need you monitoring me. I don't need you controlling what I drink.
But definitely something's going on.
How the hell we over to drinking and you drinking again?
This is wine.
And while they are all hoping to discover true love,
Me and Charlie are in so deep, y'all have no idea.
It's different. Behind a screen and in person is two totally different things.
some may discover secrets as well.
I feel bad internally. I got some stuff to tell Tatiana.
Charlie knows mostly everything about me.
I've been keeping something from you. Let's just pray that he forgives me.
Can I see your text messages?
No.
Charlie and I have reserved the boom boom room. I was holding out till we had sex to see if that could possibly sway my mind.
I feel unsafe with your demeanor.
That's it.
I will not allow myself to be in a toxic relationship.
You want the real opinion? She don't like you.
Trying everything I can to make you happy.
I don't feel like this is working.
When's the right moment for you to cater to my love language? How much do I have to wait? One more.
That's how you
One
get
more.
it.
I love everything about you.
In the end, each couple will have a final decision to make.
We're best friends. I want you in my life.
Will they turn their virtual love into something real
This could be my future.
I could stare at you all damn day. That is a face I could wake up to.
Really?
or walk away and head home single?
You're not speaking up for me. You're not doing anything but sitting there looking dumb.
Let's take it to the next level.
Okay. We'll see.
Well. That right there is a nice little overall clip of what we got coming up on season two of Never Ever Met. And so far, we only in deep episode one in the Streets on Fire. So right now, I said, hey, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm not even gonna lie. I'm first of all gonna ask the question: how are we feeling about season two, Never Ever Met? You know what I'm saying? I have noticed that the streets have been talking, and everybody wants to know off the top about narrative. Is any of it real or is it just for a check? So I know that season one really didn't have to deal with that too much because the concept of the show was unique. So for those that don't know, we a lot of us come from the Ready to Love stream. Ready to Love is more like speed dating on crack. You got everyone pulling up. You have to come up with a top and a bottom. You know, you're supposed to network, and each person idealistically would link up with two or three prospective people that they would like to take the Ready to Love journey with. Not ready to get married, just ready to love. They're ready to be in a full-on relationship. Versus Never Ever Met. What the concept of this show is, we have never ever met before. We have not met at all. We are online dating. That is the platform. So unlike Ready to Love, where it's human interaction, we can see what's going on. You have all kind of filters in that you can see, touch, and taste, and all your senses. Never Ever Met doesn't have that. It is purely online. That's the concept of the show. Then when they meet, because they never ever met, the question of this dynamic or the crust, if you will their compatibility in person be as strong as what they built up in cyber world? So that is the question that seems to be ringing, and it's not nothing new. Everyone that I know has at some point done some level of online dating, whether it's you seeing somebody you like and you hitting those DMs, all the way to you actually creating a whole full on FaceTime, all the way to you getting to where you actually have a declaration of independence and relationship with a person, all the way to committing a full relationship and setting up shows like Catfish to be premiered because of the concept of online dating, which has been around, but we've never had anyone or we never had the own network concept put into play. We've never had a concentrated arena for this to take place. So that's really where I think this show is gonna take off. Now, sticking with the questions because I wrote them so that I wouldn't get myself off. I'm gonna I think that online dating is the new dating pool. Whether we accept it or not, this is just what it is as far as online. Technology has evolved to where you can stimulate yourself and sensationalize yourself enough to where online will do anything for you. So that's that. But as far as is it legit dating, I think that stands the test of time because there's always going to be the great debate about whether or not you will have the same strength and elasticity as you would if you develop it in person. So season one, a lot of us had our eyes on that group because we were trying to see the longevity of it. Okay, yeah, you went on the show, but let's see if it's real now that you have met. Is it a happily ever after, or do you wish you never met her? And so that is what we're looking at with this episode, with episode one. It's not even no holds barred. Everybody is wondering, is this legit or is this for a check? Reason being is because we do have some reoccurring people that are on the show, and we will get to them as everybody has been talking about them. But we do have some people that are familiar in these digital streets, and people have explored their presence, and it has created a certain type of narrative that we will get to as we get further along. So let's just go ahead and get down to it. Off the top, we have Brandon and Kiki. Okay. Everybody and their mama was talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was saying, hey, they'll be a little bit live in these streets. They sitting up there, we got W and we got alcohol. I don't heard it all. Everything from BW to an alcoholic to people wondering about his sexuality, Brandon's, because he's so particular about her. Go ahead and take a look here. Look at what they went through online. Let's see if red flags like
Brandon? Hey!
Hello. You look awesome. So beautiful. Come on, hit it.
Brandon was a little bit shorter than I imagined, but hey, he was cute. Everything checked out. The body was bodying, the skin was skinning, the smile was smiling. I was satisfied.
How you
That's
doing?
crazy. In the flesh, you look good.
Once I got to see Kiki, I am very satisfied. Her smile is very immaculate.
What are we doing
I
right
set up
now?
a photo shoot for you. So over here, we got some lingerie for you.
Let's see what else we got.
Baby, this is the lingerie picture.
Okay, not lingerie. I love taking pictures, but why do you have my booty out on the first date? I'm gonna try to overlook it.
Oh, I
You
love
like
what
it?
I see. Yes.
I like it.
Oh.
Are you coming?
Oh. Wait, do that again. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, great. So what did you think about the date?
I thought it was cute. And that you had me working on my day off.
Honestly, I feel great now that I finally met you
Same.
after 4 long years.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna pour me a little bit more.
Okay, I got you.
Look,
I got you.
I still gotta get over the nerves.
Are you a drinker?
Brandon, I'm working on it.
You working on it?
I'm working on it.
That's good.
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you. So what do you think?
I think the alcohol thing kind of threw me off a little bit.
You didn't pour a full glass.
I poured enough.
You're the Prosecco police, the Riesling Wrangler.
Yeah.
So is that going to be a problem for you?
I just said we could work through it.
Oh, y'all, my bad. I'm sitting up here just running my mouth, and I thought everybody could hear me. Listen, I enjoy Brandon and Kiki, and I am too tickled by these two. I have never seen so many people become so analytical behind somebody asking for a little bit more to drink. So I'm going to lay in on this and say, I think it's too soon to tell. We can't build everything off a clip. We can't just jump on everything that this cast is doing or anyone else is doing. I do understand letting something be known. But I'm not sure how much editing was chopped out of the conversation. Maybe they were talking about it. I don't know. But just kind of looking at what they presented, it was kind of bent towards a narrative of, oh, maybe we got an alcoholic like season one when they tried to paint Alexis that way. And then he's so particular, so we don't know if that's a trigger or not. Tell when it comes to them too. Each one of these couples, I'm not going to spend all night and all day on them. So we're going to roll right now to Cinco and Jay. Let me tell you something about these two. I like them. I like me some Cinco and I like me some Jay. I'm not listen. When I seen my picture of Jay first, and the way that she takes those photos like she's a short person. She made me think she was short. So I'm sitting up here trying to figure out how she gonna get up there on this 6'7" man until they showed a clip of her with her legs sitting out there just like his. And I'm looking like, wait a minute, because I had no idea whatsoever that this woman was as tall as this man. And I'm looking like, wow. So I do like the fact that they started out with compatibility off the top. So I enjoy that. What I do want to see though is more context of the conversation. I feel like we really didn't get to it. I feel like they really highlighted the pizza and the whole basketball thing. And I'm not gonna lie, that pizza and basketball scene kind of had me for a minute because a different kind of date. And I guess once you get to know them, you kind of find out about their athleticism and stuff like that. And that's a common ground. But as a date, that did kind of start out a little different. And of course, we all have heard from Jay in the group, so we do understand the matrix and what she sacrificed to be outside on that date. But just starting out as a show now, we ain't expect that at all. So just kind of kicking up with that, let's go ahead and take a look at their journey and let's see what's going on with their blushing and everything that they said they
It's like
had.
your first date.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this was a good date.
Yeah.
Still got to get the nerves out of me, but for now, I'm in the moment.
Mm.
I think this experience with us finally meeting and being under the same roof is going to be something that's going to help us, to be honest, just to see if we can just deal with each other's personalities. If you're in person, it's just different. Like, you can see the body language and the tone of voice. I feel like it'll help us just to see if we can coexist. That's the biggest thing. You never know somebody until you live with them. So we'll see. I can't wait to take a shower.
I swear to God.
I cannot wait. I feel so sweaty and sticky.
I swear to God, I can't wait to get in this shower.
I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but this is good. When it's people that I like, in the beginning there's always some nervousness. Butterflies, all that good stuff.
All right, so you got this right here, but you don't got nothing over there, so you know what you got to put over there.
What? A heart?
With a C in it.
Yeah.
Look, here I go, just running my mouth again. My bad, y'all. Listen, I'm just talking my booty off. I swear to God, I'm sitting up here running off. Listen, I like their date, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. They took me for a loop with this one. Now I know the streets is talking about them in this shower, and I'm gonna say this to that. Okay. I'm in support of what they got going on. I feel that if you took the time to really network and develop with a person, and you guys really got that kind of rapport, that's what's supposed to happen after a while when you meet. Like it shouldn't be, I'm not saying that you gotta, I'm not saying that you gotta do what they did on site, but I feel that that's an example of how powerful chemistry can be. I feel like, hey, you can only exhaust so much on the phone. You can only do so much on the phone. So you can't sit there and just now you want to piece them out in person. Like it's got to be something that there's some kind of disconnect because if we were connected to the point to where we could do whatever on the phone, now we're in person and we can't. So for them, I feel that it was wonderful because it took off on a strong note. So now the backfire or the question would be, are they going to maintain and sustain that throughout the rest of that time? So to me, that's kind of where that's at. You know what I mean? As far as anything else. Now we are moving on to the emphasis, Jared and Charlie, and let me tell you something about this breast pump queen. I swear to God, this woman caused me to step into myself. And I said to myself, so I, listen, let me take my hands off all my control because I don't even know what to think anymore. Let me tell you something, these two. Listen, listen, Charlie, I want you to personally tell me what you did with all four of them babies to get their asses in the room quiet, whatever. How did you maintain a relationship with somebody and he not know? And you got four of them motherfuckers sitting around there and you telling me, listen, I got babies of my own. And you can hear that in Oklahoma. So you trying to tell me you got four of them and this man talking about, ooh, look at you, look at that princess. Oh, she just so thick, 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 thick. And you tell me all of this happened. Like I want to know how did the home network. I want to know. I want to know every goddamn thing that you got to say about how you got involved. I want to know about your whole life before you got on the show, girl. I want to know everything because I'm telling you right now, I ain't never in my life seen no shit like this. Listen, you are my favorite because I'm tell you something. When you sat down with that breast pump, when you sat down with that breast pump. Say it no more. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there no more. I'm gonna go. Listen, let me. You got me all out. Listen, I'm gonna listen. Charlie, I got you, baby. Listen, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna give your ass what you've been looking for. Listen, I want you to see this shit. This is what you did on public television.
I think the thing that I'm feeling the most is guilt. 2 hours in, the honeymoon phase already wore off for me. I can't stop thinking about the fact that I have not told him yet that I have the newborn. I'm trying to act like nothing's wrong so I can give it a few days so I can get to know him better and make sure that he really likes me and I really like him. But I don't know how to tell him. I don't know when to tell him. I don't even know how to put it. Like, hey, I've been lying to you. I have a whole human.
How you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm enjoying myself.
I am too. No way.
I'm gonna make me another drink.
Gotcha.
Here go that goddamn pump.
That's what I'm gonna do. I just feel like tired of
You
lying
did
about
that,
this.
baby.
It's easy to keep that secret when you're virtual, but when you're in person, like I have to, pump.
How are you hoping you telling him to go?
It could break, but we've had over 4 years, so it's gonna suck.
Listen to me. Listen. Hey, listen to me. There's too much shit going on. There's too much going on this scene. Listen, y'all. I swear to God, let me tell you what, I was minding my own business watching this shit. Grab that pump, breast pump. I had my children. That was the story, but I was not gonna let. I didn't use a breast pump. Okay, it either come out on its own or you just ain't gonna get it. Okay, that's that. But honey, I didn't know the sound. I didn't know the sound that a breast pump make. You tickled the hell out of me. You sitting there with this damn can opener pump because that shit is pumping. It's pumping. It's like right, right. And the producer had the nerve to turn this shit into a lifetime moment. It was like, and they pan in on him just like a dude, Jared, knocked the fuck out. And I'm looking like, you don't hear that shit? Listen, you're not going to be blowing your horn at me in my sleep. And I don't wake up. And I didn't want to do you like that, Jerry, because listen, I was looking at this clip and I just laughed so hard my stomach hurt. I can't take it no more because the way you woke up and said, "Finna," your eyes been up there looking like that. I said, that man ain't been asleep for that. That man tired as hell. You could have told him you had 16 kids, Charlie. He wouldn't have given a damn because he was so tired. He couldn't even focus right now. So that you guys, let me tell you something. I am intrigued to hell because listen, I was trying to sneak peek through the little the thing. I was trying to sneak peek through the trailer to see how y'all made it. And I said if they because we ain't heard your tea yet, Jared. So but I give her the pump because at least she got a biological reason. But I don't know what you gonna say. You probably got something of your own. Ain't no telling in these streets. As long as you don't pull your damn head off on TV, be like, you know what, this ain't my body. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't do no shit like that, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to keep all your body parts on. So whatever you got to say, as long as it involves some shit that makes sense, because Charlie has blown my mind, but I can accept it. Okay, but listen. I want to know your secrets, and I want to know what the hell is going on. Listen, y'all. First of all, this whole cast got too many goddamn secrets. How all of y'all showing up got secrets? Like I'm scared one day one of y'all gonna bust out and be like, "This is not my real name. I'm not even a real person. I don't even know why the hell I'm here. I got lost." Like I mean, just a whole stranger because y'all really never ever met anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna get off y'all. But anyway, listen, that's just what I got to say. Now I rushed through this and I'm gonna tiptoe on this because I wanted to get to these motherfuckers right here. I wanted to get to Chris and Alexis. Let me tell you something. First of all, hold on, because listen. Let me give my little 2 cent clap right now. Listen, I support y'all. I ain't got no song to get. But this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. First of all, you know what? You know, I'm I am let me pull up this goddamn listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was giddy happy when I seen Alexis uh Royale from the Facebook group on television. I was very excited to see this woman on a TV screen because if you're a follower of Ready to Love, you are also a member or would be or should be a member of the Facebook group. That's where most of the traction happens, where you get to meet other casts from other seasons as well and keep up with things that they're doing day to day. So in that group, she's the admin of that group and she runs that. Lex Royale is her Instagram and is the admin in group, and that's her Facebook. So that's her. And she also has created a Never Ever Met. She did it for season 2 because we were kind of trickling season 1 in the Ready to Love group. So that season. So she created this group. And now she's, and of course she would know, of course, if she was already on it, but now she's on it. And so now, we have this group. So she is an admin of 2 groups. So with her being an admin already of Ready to Love and that group already being in high frequency as it is, everyone's putting it together now that she's on episode 1 and on the season of Never Ever Met. And she's on there with her boo thing, Mr. Country Boy Chris Ruffin, who is also a familiar face in these streets as well. Mr. Ruffin was a member of the cast of season 8 of Ready to Love. And he was the wild, so he wasn't in the original lineup. So when you look at the original picture, he wasn't in there first, but he was the wild card, which means they brought him in to shake some up. So this time he's on the Never Ever Mets in a Never Ever Met situation with Alexis the Lex Royale, and they never ever met until they showed up at this beach and met. So the so we gonna watch a clip of their union that has happened on that's been going on in these streets. This is what's going on. This is what they did. This is what they was doing. This is what they was doing.
What attracted me to Alexis the most is, first of all, she's absolutely beautiful from seeing her on FaceTime, videos, pictures, etc. But I really sit back and think, I'm like, I've been talking to this woman a damn year, and I never even seen her from the chest down.
Chris, he was in the doghouse for a while. He found somebody local, nice looking girl, closer to his age. But to be
Get your
honest, the
ass
first
looking
thought
like a
was
damn
he'll be
dog.
it.
I've been trying to get myself out the doghouse. So I'm trying to work my way out of the position that I put myself in.
I softened a little bit. The girl that he talked to, we're opposites on a lot of things, but he came back. So coming back is a good thing, but I'm kind of nervous, so I'm taking my time. And then he smiled. Like, oh my goodness, he
Am
has
I
the
supposed to look at
best
it,
smile.
cuz?
That thing is like when you first plug in the Christmas lights or something, you know what I mean? So he
Shit.
lit me up. He smiled, I smiled, and that was it.
That
Hi,
wasn't it.
how are
Oh my
you?
God, you look amazing.
That was not it.
Yeah, I finally get to meet you. Oh my God,
Mm.
these are for you.
Thank you. Look at you.
This is absolutely beautiful, and we can take a toast.
Wait, don't you owe me something?
See that right there, that right there. You look disconnected like a motherfucker. What's going on?
You sure?
Yeah,
What's going on?
absolutely.
Um, don't you owe me something?
But you say you didn't want to kiss me too soon, so it can't be a kiss.
No, it's not a kiss.
What is it? I'm lost.
Don't I get a public apology?
Oh wow, you right. I'm sorry. I should have never really went away from you and stopped texting and calling as much as I was when I started getting affiliated with the other woman. I was wrong for that.
So this is real this time, or soon as somebody else come along, it's gonna be the same thing?
No, not at all.
No, not at
Not at
all.
Lying
all.
motherfucker, look at
I'm
your
excited
ass.
to finally meet you. So I'm sorry in person.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
You don't even know what he said stop for. God, that was gaslighting like a
So,
motherfucker.
in order for us to get through these next 3 weeks and the rest of our life, the apology had to happen. I'm very happy with everything. He did
That's
very,
that
very
Scorpio
well.
shit.
How
Speaking
you
in
doing?
code. Don't nobody
I'm
know
a
what the
more
fuck you
energy
thinking.
type of person. If I feel like this woman really care about me and I'm attracted to you as well, that's a good thing.
So,
What
what my energy saying?
like your energy saying, a little shy, nervous. I got you sweating a little bit. But nah, you're saying okay.
Okay. Yeah, we all up in the tea. I was watching the clip like a motherfucker. Let me go ahead and stop it because we ain't finna talk about them. Because let me tell you why. Because I think they're a beautiful couple too, but we ain't finna do that. We ain't been on goddamn day on the air. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about these two right here. Just it's just time to have this conversation. Listen, you know, I, let me tell you something. You know, this week has been very informative as this come down to this cast. We've had several suspicions about narrative and so on, but we have never had traction like this to the point to where people was losing their damn mind because of these people on the show. There are some burning questions that people want to know. A lot of people want to know if y'all have met before. A lot of people want to know if this is an actual real relationship. Some people want to know who this female that's being referred to. And those of us that are familiar with Chris Ruffin's journey on public television, being with a said that was also on that cast. And expecting based on this confession that he was saying he was in the doghouse with, that possibly this female has something to do with y'all disconnect, which is giving off the implication. Come on here, somebody. It's giving off the implication that uh, 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 perhaps y'all were dating while he was dating that girl, or were y'all dating before, or when did y'all start talking? Because you can't say I'm putting him in the doghouse for something he was doing before you. But if you say you put him in the doghouse for something he was doing while y'all was talking. Okay, cool. So my thing is if y'all was talking, let's say y'all was talking. Okay, when did y'all get explosive? Were y'all talking? You and Alexis was Chris and Alexis speaking, talking to each other at the same time that he was in his local relationship with the young lady? And y'all got exclusive, and that's the doghouse. Like, I need to know what dog pound you put this man in so I can figure out how the fuck he got out because now he don't never ever met two. And let me tell you something. With Lex being on the show, it's a spice because this is the first time that we actually can make a direct correlation between a person in a blogger's type atmosphere as far as a group, because she's not a blogger. She just do interviews and questions. That's what she says. So she's a group holder. She created the group. It's a group that's been around 10 years as far as her Ready to Love group. Never ever met. It's just been around for about a year or so, maybe two, as long as the show. And so, but overall, she's been doing this, and this isn't her first rodeo, from what I understand, as far as groups and stuff is concerned. So, this is a threshold type moment where we have someone, especially in our pod, as far as dealing with Black entertainment, that actually has that swing that we're talking about. So, the question now becomes, how is this going to turn out? How is this going to play? So that's why I think we're all on edge trying to figure out which way is this thing really going to go? How is this thing really going to take off? What exactly are we to expect from you guys as a couple? Or are you really? Because there's some suspicion about the arrangement of y'all's union and all of that. So I can't wait till we get to episode 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can actually get to it. You know what I mean? As far as understanding what's going on. Because I'm going to be 100 with you. The network knew what they was doing. The network is well aware of what they're doing because look at what they've done. These are two photos that they have of them, Alexis and Chris Ruffin, on their show. This is the thumbnail they got for the network. So I don't think that we are wrong or off to suspect anything at all in relation to this, as far as everything is concerned. So, I got my own questions as well, and I'm kind of reserving that because I'm trying to see which way this is gonna go, see what's going. But I will say I do think that this show is it'll grow. I think it'll grow. I think this show will gain some legs. I think this show will get some traction, and I do feel that at some point it will develop into something that we actually could turn around and look to a few years from now and be like, oh man, this right here is pretty cool. So that's my little 2 cents I'm gonna say for the night. I am going to put this up though, because I do want to kind of give some jump here and just kind of say some things right here. I got some advice for the new cast season 2 Never Ever Mets. And I'm gonna pass it along to someone that's a member of all the groups that we got out there in the street. Seems like every day somebody got a group going. But I'll say this. Welcome to the jungle. Okay? When you put yourself on TV. What you said was, I am willing to be reviewed. I am willing to be spoken of. I'm willing to be critiqued. I am willing to have an opinion said and spoken about me. So, for those of us that actually participate in the consumer side, we pay money to actually participate, cable bills, and so on. We have a right to actually comment on such things. So, that is really where this is all boiling down to. I wanted to give you guys some advice so you guys can tell yourselves not to get wrapped up in the affairs of what's going on in these streets. When somebody give a review, let that review be a review. When somebody says that, hey, I'm just wanting to tell my story and put my opinion, my comment, I want to talk about this, let them. You don't have to clap back at everything. Because in the end of the day, don't nobody care about where anybody's from, what you've done, how many fat followers, subscribers you have. Everybody is only commenting about the show. And that's really just what it's about. So I'm gonna step off here while I'm talking to you. I wanted to spend some time really laying into that though, because check this out. When you post in a group, when you put a comment in the group, when you do anything in the group or online or on your Instagram, and you're actually someone that's now on a TV show, you are gonna have people come at you in ways that you have for. You're going to have people come at you and approach you on the level of thinking that they already know you, thinking that they know something about you. You're going to have people swearing up and down they know your whole life. You also got family and you got friends and people that may have thoughts about you being on TV. You got a lot of people that have a lot of assumptions and things about what they feel that you may do. It's all kind of things that you got going on with that. And so I'm just encouraging you guys to not get too wrapped up on episode one. My apologies. I had to step off real quick, heat up my coffee, and turn on TV for my child. But I'm just going to tell you, don't get too caught up in the funk. Let it build. You know what I'm saying? This is episode one. You still got 7, 8 more to go, however long. And then, of course, you have your reunions that you guys got coming up. You know what I mean? And so give the streets an opportunity to talk about what's going on. With that being said, I do hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I do hope you enjoyed tonight. I took it pretty light tonight. Aaron has something come up, so I do hope everything is all well with him. But just know that next week I'm gonna be popping up again in these streets, and this time I'll bring another goodie that come along. I would advise everybody to go ahead and join a group, pick one, because there's several of them in these streets. Make sure that you get out there and catch any of the bloggers. We got Kamisha Reviews, we got Crystal Jordan, we got myself, you got the Never Ever Met groups. We got about 4 or 5 of them on Facebook. And of course, the cast is available on their own respective Instagrams and Facebook pages. So that is just my little recap right there of Never Ever Met season 2, episode 1, where I'm just giving my little 2 cents about what's going on in the boulevard. So you guys enjoy the night. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll holler at y'all next week.